Hey, this video is about a kind of interesting linguistic and cultural factoid about the Japanese language. Maybe especially interesting if you're vegetarian or vegan, but useful for anyone who's studying Japanese these days. Just since the year 2006, a unique meaning has been assigned to herbivore in Japanese. And for me, studying the language was quite unexpected. Now, the phrase in Japanese here is herbivore man. And if you look at the words that make up the phrase, there's no trickery. There's nothing vague or poetic. There's no double entendre there. It's very literally plant, food, male person. Herbivore man. But just recently, just since the year 2006, two related terms have emerged in Japanese that have a kind of dynamic commentary on how gender roles are changing. Herbivore man and carnivore woman. Now, the root idea here, at first I assumed it was used in an insulting way, that it was used to denigrate or insult men. To say that a man was a herbivore man was to say that he was not behaving like a carnivore, not meaning eating meat, but that he was failing to act like a hunter, especially with the idea being that pursuing women, trying to start relationships with women or have many girlfriends or what have you, was a carnivorous behavior, initiating relationships. But interestingly there too, the idea of being a herbivore, it's not that you're failing to sleep around. It's not that you're failing to be a Lothario. I'm trying to find polite ways to say this in English. Interestingly, the idea of the herbivore man is that he's avoiding the attention of women who are pursuing him, so that there are women who would like to make a husband out of him, but that he's a guy who is actually not interested in getting married or even having a girlfriend. So it's a bit complex. It's not just that he's avoiding commitment. It's not just that he doesn't like women. It's, I guess you could say in English, it's that he's opted out of the rat race. He's not competing to get as much money as possible. He's not competing to have as many girlfriends as possible. And he's not competing to get married and start a family either. But again, interestingly, it's in Japanese, it's not used in a way that's sort of directly insulting to the man, because still there's the idea there that this guy, the herbivore man, that he is desirable, that there are women interested in him, but he's failing to play the game. So that's interesting. As a cultural concept, I've never seen that combination of values in any other language. Now, by contrast, carnivore woman. Here the idea is that the woman is playing the role of the hunter, of the lion, of the carnivore in this idea. Again, it has nothing to do with diet, with what you're eating. That the woman is initiating, that she is seeking a husband, and perhaps she's in the rat race in a competitive sense. And in this case, it always is denigrating and insulting, because for a woman to display these behaviors in Japanese society, that is considered snobbish, greedy, inappropriate for their gender role. So again, it reflects a lot of really odd things about how language, culture, gender roles, etc. are changing in the 21st century. And despite the fact that it has the words herbivore and carnivore involved, it has absolutely nothing to do with vegetarianism and veganism.